Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is KOD here and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be going over the brand new historic spotlight moments cards that they just released into the game this morning. So we have a Opal Nate Thurmond, Pink Diamond Paul Silas, Diamond Craig Ehlo, who I'll get into that whole thing in a minute, a 92 Luke Ridnour, and a 95 Scott Skiles. So let's start with Luke Ridnour. So Ridnour is going to be a really undersized point guard. He's only 6'2". He's honestly going to be pretty decent. He's got good playmaking. He's going to be able to speed boost. Obviously, he's a point guard. Good perimeter defense, and you can't expect his interior defense and block to be that high or rebounding. He's 6'2". It's also along the same lines with his standing and driving dunk not being high and his post moves not being that high. So take those out of the equation because those don't really matter for a 6'2" point guard. So he has a 94 shot three, good mid-range. Obviously, I mentioned the ball handling being good. He got good speed with ball, good acceleration, good vertical of 85, a decent strength of 68 for a 6'2" point guard. Yeah, they give him a 91 steal as well. And so, yeah, he's not going to be a terrible card, but the fact that he's undersized and he has all this red here really kind of puts him behind everyone. So let's just go over his badges. So he has 23 Hall of Fame and 18 gold. I'm just going to cover the Hall of Fame badges like I normally do. So we got Teardropper, Consistent Finisher, Contact Finisher, and Slithery Finisher. Shooting-wise, he has Corner Specialist, Tireless Shooter, Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, Quick Draw, Range Extender, Slippery Off-Ball, Volume Shooter, and Flexible Release. He also has Hall of Fame Dimer, Downhill, Floor General, Handles for Days, Quick First Step, Space Creator, Stop and Go, Tight Handles, and Unpluckable. And he does have gold clamps, which is really important. So honestly, depending upon what his release is, he might be like a Javon Carter type of card, where he's an undersized one and he's just there to shoot the lights out, because he does have Hall of Fame Quick Draw and Range Extender. So it all depends upon his release, whether he's worth picking up or not. So yeah, now let's move on to Scott Skiles. So Scott Skiles is also another undersized point guard. He's actually shorter than Ridnour. He's 6'1". So let's check out his stats. Again, rebounding, don't worry about it. Interior defense is actually pretty decent with a 65. Don't worry about block. Don't worry about his post moves and driving and standing dunks. He's undersized. Shot IQ doesn't matter. It's there to lower overall. So let's look at everything else then. So he's got a 96 3 ball, which is pretty good. 93 mid-range. He's got a good free throw, good ball handle, good speed with ball and acceleration. Decent vertical, pretty good strength, good stamina, good hustle. Perimeter defense is going to be really good. Steal's going to be really good. So again, he's going to be a very similar card to Ridnour. I expect him to be slightly better with the defensive badges just because he's a diamond. So now onto the badges. He has 31 Hall of Fame and 9 gold. Okay, so this card doesn't look bad badges-wise. So let's just go over them. Finishing-wise, he has Relentless Finisher, Consistent Finisher, Contact, Fancy Footwork, Giant Slayer, and Pro Touch. Shooting-wise, they give him Hall of Fame Range and Quick Draw, Volume Shooter, Flexible Release, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, Catch and Shoot, and Tireless Scorer. And he's got every playmaking badge he has is Hall of Fame, so that's good too. He's got Ankle Breaker, Lob City, Passer, Flashy Passer, excuse me. Dimer, Pass Fake Maestro, Break Starter, Downhill, Floor General, Handles for Days, Needle Threader, Quick First Step, Space Creator, Stop and Go, Tight Handles, and Unpluckable. That's a mouthful. And so now on to defense and rebounding, the quick two easy ones, clamps, which is really important, and lightning reflexes. So again, he's not going to be a bad card. Again, he's just going to be undersized. He's going to be the same thing as Ridnour, really, but he's going to be slightly better, but he's also 1 inch shorter. So yeah, now let's go on to Craig Ehlo. Now let me just say this real quick. So what they want us to do is send in stat lines of players so that they can give them spotlight moments cards. This guy doesn't have a card in the game. This guy does not have a card other than this in the game. Look at this. The only thing that comes up is this card. There's no other Craig Ehlo in the game, so I'm not sure how they would give him a Spotlight Moments card. But we've also been asking for Dean Wade for about 3 weeks. The legend himself, Dean Wade. We still haven't got him. So I don't know what the hell 2K is doing with this. He doesn't even have a card in the game. So, all right, let's just go over his stats. Rebounding's low. Block and interior defense are not too bad. He's got good defense everywhere else, good speed with ball. He's going to be able to speed boost, good acceleration, good vertical, decent strength. He's got good ball handle. He has a 94 3 ball. He has a 94 mid-range as well. Again, post moves and standing dunk don't matter, just like along with rebounding. So he's got good driving layup, good driving dunk, good draw foul, and good close shot. So he's not going to be a terrible card, again, depending upon his jumper, how usable he'll be. So let's go over his badges. Also forgot to mention that he's a 6'6", 2/3, so you're definitely not going to want to play him at the 3. You're definitely going to want to play him at the 2 if you get him. So he's got 27 gold and 19 Hall of Fame. We've got Teardropper and Slithery Finisher. And shooting-wise, he has Corner Specialist, Difficult Shots, Tireless Scorer, Catch and Shoot, Clutch Shooter, Green Machine, Hot Start, Hot Zone Hunter, Ice in the Veins, Quick Draw, Range Extender, Slippery Off-Ball, Volume Shooter, and Flexible Release. Playmaking, he has Downhill, Needle Threader, Quick First Step, Tight Handles, and Unpluckable. And defense, he has Pick Dodger, Pickpocket, Clamps, Off-Ball, Tireless Scorer, and Trapper. He also has Gold, Intimidator, and Interceptor, which are also really important. So I don't think this card's going to be terrible. Again, it depends upon his badges, and he's another card that you're definitely not going to want to run at the 3, even though he's able to run there. Do not put him at the 3. So again, all revolve just the same thing like with the other cards. All revolves around his jumper because Craigula doesn't have another card in the game. Still somehow managed to get a card before Dean Wade, but yeah. So let's just move on. Now onto our second last player, which is 98 overall Paul Silas. He's a 6'7", 4/3, so you're definitely not going to want to run him at the 3 or at the 4. You're definitely going to want to run him at the 3. 6'7" is just a bit undersized for the cards that people normally run at the 4, and he'll just be outmatched. So let's look at his stats. So we got good rebounding, good defense. That 77 block really isn't that big of a deal. Good playmaking. He is going to be able to speed boost with that 86 ball handle. He's going to be fast. He's got good athleticism. Everything over here is pretty decent for inside scoring, except for draw foul. His post moves are usable. Standing dunk is usable. You don't really do too many standing dunks, though. Good driving dunk. He's got an 86 3 ball, which is pretty good. 92 mid range, which is really good. And yeah, so this card's not going to be too bad, I don't think. Again, I don't know if Paul Silas even has a card in the game as well. Hold on. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah, he does. He has a Sapphire reward. Okay. So I personally haven't used the card. I haven't used his Sapphire, so I don't know what his jumper is. So let's move on to the badges. He has Hall of Fame Acrobat, Relentless Finisher, Consistent Finisher, Contact Finisher, Fancy Footwork, Giant Slayer, Pro Touch, and Slithery Finisher. Shooting-wise, he has Corner Specialist, Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, Flexible Release, and they did give him Gold, Range Extender, and Quick Draw, so this card might not be too bad. And they gave him a shit ton of Hall of Fame badges, as you can see right here. So he's got Hall of Fame Post Spin Technician, Dimer, Downhill, Quick First Step, Tight Handles, and Unpluckable. He also has Brick Wall, Pick Dodger, Chase Down Artist, Rim Protector, Box, Clamps, Intimidator, Lightning Reflexes, Off Ball, Pogo Stick, Defensive Leader, Worm, Trapper, Tireless Scorer, Rebound Chaser, and Post Move Lockdown. So again, this card might not be too bad. I'm not gonna lie, this card might not be too bad. He might be pretty usable for budget squads. He's definitely not gonna be in anyone's like God Squad or anything, but he might be usable. So let's move on to the last card, Galaxy Opal Nate Thurmond. Now Nate Thurmond is 6'11", which is, I mean, personally, I don't mind running a 6'11" center. Like my starting center is Jack Sigma. So let's just go over his stats. Now he looks phenomenal. Immediately just looking at the all the green here and the very little yellow, this card's going to be pretty damn good. They gave him 99 rebounding. He's going to be fast. He's going to be able to speed boost. He has an 86 speed with the ball. Great defense. Pass IQ doesn't matter for playmaking. Great inside scoring. His 3-ball is only a 75, but again, with a coach boost, floor general, and a shoe, it's going to be at least in the mid-80s. Yeah, this card's looking pretty good so far. Let's go on to the badges. So they give him 38 Hall of Fame and 11 gold. He has Hall of Fame Acrobat, Relentless Finisher, Putback Boss, Drop Stepper, Lob City Finisher, Back Down Punisher, Consistent Finisher, Contact Finisher, Cross Key Scorer, Fancy Footwork, Fast Break Finisher, Giant Slayer, Pro Touch, Showtime, Slithery Finisher, and Pick and Roller. Now, the only problem I'm seeing with this card is there's no Range Extender. They did give him Gold Quick Draw, they did give him Gold Catch and Shoot, Gold Pick and Popper, Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame, and Green Machine Hall of Fame, and Flexible Release as well. So he might not be a terrible shooter, but he's not going to be a guy that you want to be like just sitting at the 3-point line, because for whatever reason in this game, players tend to spot up a little bit farther out of the 3-point line. So his shooting's a little iffy. Like his 3-point shooting is going to be a little iffy. Mid-range is going to be fine. So 3-point shooting is where you're going to be a little bit worried about him. But they did give him Hall of Fame Quick First Step and Downhill and Post Spin Technician, which are all pretty big. Now he has he has every single defensive badge in the game, but only 4 of them not on Hall of Fame. So he has Brick Wall, Pick Dodger, Chase Down Artist, Rim Protector, Box, Clamps, Heart Crusher, Intimidator, Moving Truck, Pogo Stick, Post Move Lockdown, Rebound Chaser, Tireless Scorer, Trapper, Worm, and Defensive Leader. So honestly, I don't think this card's going to be too bad. I really don't. If you're not worried about your center being the greatest shooter in the world, definitely pick him up. He's definitely going to be a solid center. He's going to be a big body in the paint. Him being 6'11" and 279, he's definitely going to be a big body down low. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be too bad. So yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.